What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. With the Impossible Escape LTM being enabled either today or in the near future, I thought it would be great to make a video describing both the PvP and the PvE versions of it, what you need to know regarding the LTM, and the prizes you can win from both the PvE and PvP variants. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video by explaining what exactly the description for this LTM is, so you kind of get a general idea of what it is before we go more in detail. So to start us off, here we go. You wake up alone and unarmed along the coast of an island, with no memory of how you arrived. Quickly search the island for weapons and ammunition before night falls and creatures begin to roam the hillsides, hunting for prey such as you. Now keep an eye out for other stranded people, as they may be invaluable allies in your fight to stay alive on this increasingly hostile island. Along the way, search for parts that can be used to repair one of the downed helicopters that are near the island center. If you find the correct parts and you have enough fuel, you may be able to complete the impossible escape. Now, a note for just both modes is that players loading in with their squad will be separated, so make sure to search for your friends or other players on the island in order to reform that squad or form a new one. And then this last part is a note only for the PvP version, so in the PvP version, players can damage each other, so keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And in reality, that is the main difference between PvP and PvE of Impossible Escape. In PvP, you can basically attack and shoot and damage basically everything, NPCs, AI, anything in there, even other players. However, in the PvE mode, the only real difference is you can't attack other actual players. So definitely go into the PvE version of it if you want a safer experience where you can simply learn different strategies on how to actually escape in the Impossible Escape LTM, and then hop over to the PvP version where you can win this umbrella on screen right now. And this is the main difference between PvP and PvE. For winning in PvP, you get the umbrella that I just showed, but for winning in PvE, you actually get this loading screen, which is on screen right now, and you won't be able to get the umbrella from that mode. So basically, if you want both of the rewards, you have to play PvP and the PvE variants. But with all that information out there regarding the details on the LTM, what you can actually win by playing in both versions of it, let's kind of go more in details on the little gimmicks going around on this island. So to start us off, the first little gimmick, which I don't really have a screenshot to show, is that the map will actually have a fog effect over places that you have not actually been to. This is kind of a way to make it more give that stranded a feel. However, of course, there's going to be like hidden parts and stuff in locations, so even though you may have the island memorized as it is set to be the normal map, you may or may not know what's going to be in a certain area based on the fog covering that area. Now, other than the fog, the most important part in where your quest line basically begins from is Grim Fable, who is also referred to as the Huntmaster. So there's going to be dialogue on screen right now which you can read, which is all of the Huntmaster dialogue, but basically kind of gives some little insight to what's going on. From the Huntmaster, you can either buy a bow, you can reveal a nearby chest for 100 gold, and we'll go about some more info regarding chests in a little bit, but you can also accept a quest where you have to eliminate a raptor to get a raptor claw. Once you grab the raptor claw and bring it back to the Huntmaster, they'll actually mark nearby helicopter parts so that you can repair your choppa and get out of there. Now, as you guys know, I just mentioned something regarding chest, and this actually is very important. So this LTM is set to be very different, and one of those very different changes is that chest will have a 1% spawn chance instead of a 50% chance. So definitely making sure you're using your gold to reveal nearby chests is going to be your main lifesaver from this, unless you want to go around and just pick up floor loot all day. Now, other than, all the chest information, there's set to be 3 days and 3 nights total before the LTM's basically done for and you've lost, because after the 3rd night, the storm circle is going to close in and you're not going to be able to escape anymore. In each game, there's going to be 3 total choppas that spawn, and they're going to require you to grab parts to repair them. Now, these parts aren't just going to be something where you go to a specific location that you were given, grab them, bring them back to the choppa, and you're all set. No. Something interesting about this this is that fuel will be guarded by Kit Bash, and vehicles and heli parts will be guarded by Rust Lord. So if you actually want to have these chop parts and repair your chopper, get the fuel, and get out of there, you're going to still have to put up a fight against NPCs, no matter if you play in PvP or the PvE modes. Now, after you eliminate Rust Lord and grab one of the heli parts, something interesting to note is that each part will take up 3 inventory slots. So you're definitely going to want to go around and make sure you got some squad members with you, so that you're not stuck grabbing one part, having to go all the way to your chopper, then come back and someone else stole your other part, if there was another part even in that area. Now, you don't only have to watch out for Kit Bash and Rust Lord, no. The Dark Voyager is actually a random NPC that you can find around the map that will be hostile right away, and there's also the Fortnite's Ghost returning. Now, regarding the Fortnite's Ghost, I don't really know how they're going to work exactly, but I do know they are existing. How I feel it's going to work is wolves and raptors spawn at nighttime, so maybe the ghosts will also spawn at nighttime and try attacking you as well. So with very limited loot and you being separated from the rest of your squad, how are you supposed to actually squad up? Well, during this LTM, when you're actually playing in either the PvP or PvE modes, you'll have a special tab in your emote wheel called LTM emotes, and what this is going to do is give you a request to squad up emote and a peace out emote to basically leave the squad. So you basically get high-fived by someone else to join their squad or have them join your squad, and you do the peace out emote to completely just ditch their squad entirely, which I could see this being used in the PvP mode to actually get super late game, turn on your squad at the very last minute, and just eliminate them and escape without them. Now, there will be 2 ways to really reveal your location to other people on the Fortnite island, and that is the locator flare and the campfire. So the campfire will actually have some sort of fire sky beam that goes up, and people on the map have that area discovered, can see that there's someone at that location, and then the locator flare pretty much does the same thing, allowing you to mark your location to all other players in the game. With that said, however, obviously as of the time recording this audio, the LTM is not officially out yet, so any information I say could be slightly modified a little bit, and there could be some more things I'm not aware of as of yet, because simply put, this is all based on the actual leaks in the game files. However, if this was informative and helped you get set up and prepared for the Impossible Escape LTM, also known as the Daybreak LTM, which is the code name for it, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe and post notifications enabled to never miss an upload, and consider checking out my commentary YouTube channel, where I just kind of talk about whatever I want to talk about. But with that said, I'll see you champs and champettes tomorrow with another video. Peace out.